Greetings to all my viewers. Thank you for your love and support till now. This video will be the third and final episode of the Tree of Jinx series. If you guys have not yet watched the previous episodes, I would recommend you to watch them before this video. Let's dive into the story. The friends cautiously explored the old mansion, discovering dusty corridors and abandoned rooms filled with ancient artifacts. Jason couldn't shake the guilt and responsibility that weighed on him for bringing this calamity upon their town. The group stumbled upon an old library within the mansion, hoping to find some clues on how to reverse the curse they had unwittingly unleashed. "This mansion must belong to the old historian, the one Amelia spoke about," said Jack. The others nodded in agreement. As they sifted through dusty books, they uncovered a hidden journal referring to the Tree of Jinx. The friends quickly began to go through it thoroughly. Here. It is written that ages ago, the spirit named Jinx was nailed to the tree by a sorcerer. Nobody knows who summoned him into our realm. Legends say that he is a ruthless spirit which feeds on the fear in our minds, read out Jason. "So how do we defeat him?" asked Mary. "Yeah, there's a way. The spirit can be imprisoned again, but it requires..." Jason paused while reading. "What happened, Jason?" asked David. Jason got still for a few minutes while the other friends looked curiously at each other. Finally, Jason continued. "It requires a sacrifice. One willingly given by the person who set the spirit free." The friends became dumbstruck. They were the ones who set the spirit free, so the sacrifice has to be theirs. Realizing the gravity of the situation, the group had to make a tough decision. "My infatuation got everyone in trouble, so I must be the one to be sacrificed," announced Jason. "No. We all played our parts at one point or the other. We all are equally responsible for all of this," said Jack. Finally, all of them agreed to sacrifice their lives for their families and their town. "How is it supposed to be done?" asked Mary. "Well, it mentions a ritual in which you have to recite these spells and set the tree on fire. This will completely destroy the gateway for the spirits to enter our realm," replied Jason. "But how do we get back to the cursed tree?" "The town is infested with zombies," asked David. As the friends were discussing, suddenly, a book fell off another shelf. As the book fell on the ground, the shelf thundered and creaked and started gliding aside. The friends found a hidden trapdoor behind the bookshelf. As they ventured through it, they found a passage of stairs which led to a cave in the dense forest. The friends were wonderstruck and excited by their luck. They had found a solution to safely reach the cursed tree. They went back into the mansion, gathered all the necessary items, and returned to the dense forest. They started walking through the same familiar path that they had ventured on the Doomsday. Their path was lit by the full moon shining brightly, as if the moon also lent out a helping hand to the friends. The friends kept humming and chatting throughout the journey, something fellow prisoners do before receiving their deaths. They finally reached the cursed tree and lit an altar fire there. The friends sat in a circle and started reciting the magic spells, and as they were about to set fire to the tree, they heard something which made them tremble. As they looked behind, a crowd of zombies launched an attack on them. The wind blew off the fire torch, and they could hear the ghost mocking at them with his devilish laugh. "You think you can defeat me? Let me tell you a joke." A group of foolish mortals came to the Tree of Jinx to defeat a ghost, whom they had unleashed. Little did they know that the ghost had been spying on them all along, and now they have to face the army of the dead. In the end, they get savaged and are granted death by the dead, laughed out the ghost. As the zombies marched forward, to everyone's surprise, the snow from the hills slid down and encroached on the roaring zombies. Also, the speeding wind slowed down. Sensing this as their chance, the friends quickly lit their fire again and started throwing kerosene on the tree. The ghost roared in anger. He uprooted some trees and threw them at the friends, but the trees stopped midway. "What is this going on? You mortals can't defeat me," shrieked the ghost. Using his powers, the ghost melted the snow and set the zombies free to attack. As the zombies were approaching the friends, a ring of fire emerged on the snow, pushing the zombies back. In the meantime, the friends hugged the cursed Tree of Jinx, glanced at each other for one last time, and set the tree on fire. The ghost and the zombies all let out a blood-curdling scream as the cursed tree got blazed and engulfed by the holy fire. As the flames of the fire were extinguished, the rays of the sun slowly emerged from behind the towering hills. The warm glow of the rising sun calmed the skewed ambience and cast new rays of hope. The townsfolk, now normalized to their mortal forms, slowly approached the dark, black ashes of the cursed tree. For black figures rose from the ashes. The friends were covered in soot and looked at each other in bewilderment. "Is this heaven?" asked David. "Yeah, I think so," replied Jason. "Why are we black then?" asked Mary. "Maybe because we died due to burning," replied Jack. "Hey, Jack, pinch me," said Mary. "Why?" asked Jack. "Just pinch me," forced Mary. Jack pinched Mary, and she let out a scream. "We are alive?" asked David in astonishment. "Yes, my children," replied Jason's grandmother. The friends turned back to find Granny and the other townsfolk smiling and staring at them. The friends ran and hugged Granny. "I am sorry, Granny. I thought I had lost you," cried out Jason. "Don't worry, my child. We all make mistakes at one point in time or the other. All that matters is how we react to those mistakes and try to solve them," comforted Granny. "Wait, what about Amelia? Where is she?" asked Mary. "She is dead. Gone forever," said a sobbing Jason. "But how?" asked Jack. Everyone turned towards Jason as he continued, "Remember the writings in the journal about the Tree of Jinx? It mentioned a sacrifice by the person who set the ghost free. Well, it is true that we all played our parts in discovering the cursed tree, but it was Amelia who exchanged her soul with the demonic spirit and set the ghost free." David comforted Jason and said, "She is not dead. She may not be present here with us, but she is looking at us from the other world. Didn't you guys notice how we discovered the secret trapdoor in the mansion? Or how the snow fell on the zombies? Or how the trees stopped midway? Well, it was Amelia fighting with the ghost from the other world and helping us. It was an emotional scene as the sun rose high above the hills, shining brightly. The townsfolk finally returned to the town and properly buried the body of Amelia, clad in a wedding outfit. The friends finally gathered together and vowed to each other to never meddle with the unknown again. As the town was slowly repairing itself, a small plan let emerge from the root of the burnt tree. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you like my story. Also, if you guys have any feedback, share those in the comments section. Also, if you are interested in such thrilling stories, check out the playlist section on my channel. See you in the next video.